What is up, guys? We're back again with another video today we're gonna be talking about the event that we got in our game here that we so love, Duet Night Abyss. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about this event. We're gonna talk about if it's good, the bads, or what y'all think about it. I'm very interested to hear y'all's opinion on this event for people that have done it before, or maybe your opinion based off what I have told you about this event in this video. But with that being said, if you guys like the video, comment, subscribe. Let's get right into it. Let's not waste no time. So, in this event, even before we get to this event, to even start this event, you need to do a little bit of a Fina story. Now, you don't need to do a lot of Fina story. Every single, so there's 4 stages to this event. They will unlock throughout every single day after the first update. So far, it's been 2. And then, obviously, a little bit longer today, it's going to be a 3rd day, and we can do up to tier 3. And then eventually, we'll be able to move on to tier 4 of the event. Now, Fina's story is also unlocking the exact same way, because you have to do Fina's story to do a part of the event. So you do one part of Fina's story, then you do one part of the event, then you do step 2 of Fina's story, then you do step 2 of the event. You have to do Fina's story before the event. Fortunately, Fina's story was very, very quick. I did it very, very fast. It didn't take me long at all, especially since I was skipping through all the dialogue. But even then, while skipping, it was really like 5 minutes, probably even less. Honestly, I think it was less than 5 minutes. For me, skipping. So yeah, you guys won't have to worry about it being too long or anything. It was nice, short, just skip through if you really want to. It's not anything too crazy. You don't have to do any mind-breaking things. It's just go to the marker, press the button to the marker, and you're chilling. But yeah, you have to do Fina's story before you do the event. And this event is also based around Fina, no surprise there. It's like Fina's going into her own little world, and your objective is to color the world with life. Now, while you're in this world coloring it with life, you'll find little feathers around. Collecting the feathers are going to be very important, because when you collect the feathers, I think that's what will get you the extra loot at the end of the mission. I think there's 8, at least in the 2 first stages that I've done. I did stage 1 and stage 2. Stage 3 and 4 were not opened yet as of recording this video. So yeah, those 2 gave a little bit extra. You got to get 8 feathers in each, which weren't hard to find. And if for some means you struggle on finding those feathers, fortunately, the game pings them for you. It feels very gacha-like. So they kind of hold your hand. It's like, oh, you get to the end of the quest, you're missing a feather. The game will be like, oh, you missed this. You might want to go to this pretty little marker over here, and then they'll put the feather in your hand for doing it. So yeah, it's very gacha-like. I feel like this event is very, honestly, I won't say boring, right? Honestly, it was pretty damn boring. I'm not even gonna lie, but it's boring as shit. You're literally walking around as Fina, shooting colors at whatever glows a tiny bit. Now, what also makes this event a little bit annoying for me is the lack of movement. When you're in Fina's world, or whatever you want to call this, in the event itself, you're not allowed to use any of your bullet jump or your little barrel or whatever you want to call it. There's no sprinting. You have to walk around Liz Fina while she does her little jog, and then shoot the little book projectile and stuff. It feels a little bit slow. I'm not the biggest fan of that at all. I really wish they wouldn't restrict our movements during this, so you could move around at your own pace, right? But I guess for their own little cinematic reasons, they don't really allow you to just do all of that, which I feel like makes the event a little bit more boring than it should be. Now, was the event bad? It's really hard to say. This is where I want you guys' opinion, right? Because there's 2 types of events that land in these games. There's going to be the easy, quick event like the one we've gotten before, the one that just left us, where you literally just get on the game, play the game, and then you'll just complete random missions, and then you'll go there, claim, and you'll get a little bit of secret letters, right? Obviously, that one was extremely easy. You don't even need to use your head. It's just like, oh, kill this ad, or maybe use a couple commission books, stuff that you're going to be doing regardless. So at the end of the day, before you get off the game, you just go there, click claim, the next day you wake up, boom, 20 secret letters. That is one version of the events, the easy one. This one also rewards you, I think, a total of 240 secret letters. That's what it shows. We're not finished yet, so we haven't really gotten all of them. But yeah, as for the second type of events, it's going to be the harder events, or maybe events that takes a little bit more brain power. But yeah, I feel like at the stage of the game that we are, since everybody's been playing the game, the honeymoon phase, everybody's having fun, everybody's using their whole new toys, they're having fun with their new characters, everybody's investing a lot of time in building those characters, right? Getting them strong. Even people are farming level 10 of the yellow demon wedges, which take a ridiculous amount of time. So people, I feel like, are gonna want to use their characters or their new toys on hard content, right? Obviously there is immersive theater, but it's element based, so if you're not going with the 2 desired elements, which is currently Umbro and Nemo, you're pretty much trolling. You're not going to make it really far, because you're missing out on a 460% damage multiplier. It's ridiculous. So you can't really use your preferred character in there if they are not of that element, right? And outside of that, there are the bosses that you can fight, like Sybil and all the other ones. Yes, but they're not like super hard content, right? They're decently hard. They're a little bit of a fun fight. It's not anything crazy. So I feel like if this event was something that at least allowed you to use your characters or test the limits of your characters, or maybe even just even use your character, right? Because you don't even get to use them at all in this event. I feel like that is a little bit of a loss, since you're forced to just sit on Fina, walk around with a book in your hand and just shoot at random stuff. And I feel like that's not the most exciting gameplay. You don't get to use your characters. They limit your movements, which makes you feel a little bit slow. Y'all will see in the recording again when I'm just permanently jumping around like a frog, just trying to move more, because it wasn't really the most amazing or entertaining event. I really wish we could have gotten something that would allow us to like use our characters that we've built up. I feel like for this stage of the game, that would have been a way better event, right? Because I mean, everybody's built up their characters and they want to use their new toys. Everybody wants to use their characters to have fun. So it is. I feel like it's a little bit of a miss on the devs here dropping this event. Now, I feel like this was obviously all been pre-planned because it has to drop at Fina. This event is about Fina's little story. You have to do Fina's story before you do the event. So there's not a whole lot, but I feel like maybe we could have gotten another event where we could have used our characters that we've just invested so much time into, and then like maybe like fight a boss. Maybe even a co-op event where you could co-op find a boss or something similar, right? Obviously, it doesn't need to be co-op. Co-op would be preferred because then you can play with your friends, but obviously you should have the options of doing it solo, right? You shouldn't force people to do what they don't want to. But yeah, I feel like something like that would have been a little bit better. It would be a little bit more fun, a little bit more engaging, rather than me walking around as Fina pretty damn slow. She's doing like a light jog. She ain't busy to go nowhere, right? You're doing like a little light jog with Fina, and then you're just shooting colors, right? Eventually, for the second half of the event, you'll get a second color, and then you're just gonna be matching the colors. If the target is red, shoot the red book. If the target is blue, shoot the blue book. It's pretty simple, and I feel like this event is very, very gotcha. They're trying to keep it just completely brain dead simple, which again, I feel like is not necessarily a bad thing, but I feel like for the part of the game that we're at right now, where everybody wants to use their new toys on hard content or more fun content or just more content in general, it is a little bit of a miss. But yeah, let me know what you guys think if you've done this event. Again, let me know what you guys think just off hearing what I've said. Do you guys think this event could have been a little bit better? Do you think it would have been better if we got an event that let us at least use our characters? Or do you guys think this is fine? Again, this event is tied to Fina, so it's a little bit hard for it to do anything out of this world. But I feel like maybe even if it just allowed us to use Fina in the event, maybe even that would have been cool, right? But you don't even get to play Fina. You're just running around with a book shooting colors. But yeah, that was my little rant about the event. It was okay. It's just some quick currency. I get my secret letters and I'm out. It wasn't anything phenomenal to talk about. It was alright. Again, if you guys like the video, comment, subscribe, comment, especially comment down below. Let me know what y'all think, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. You guys have a wonderful day. Peace out, boys.